Today we are in Chagrin Falls, Ohio on location. So traveling got me thinking that after being on a plane or sitting in a car for a long time, a good practice, a good jet lag practice is in need. So if you feel kind of stiff and you're traveling a lot this season, bring this video along with you. Or if you just feel kind of stressed and stiff, even if you haven't been traveling, this video will be good for you as well. So we're going to start in a seat just for a couple moments here. Bring one hand over the heart, one hand over the belly, close the eyes. Let the elbows release down. Take a nice big breath in through the nose, and then exhale through the mouth. Again, deep breath in through the nose. Exhale through the mouth. Letting everything soften down here. Really filling up. Take one more deep breath in. And then through the mouth, exhale. Maybe starting to take your breaths out of the nose, moving towards Ujjayi breath. Letting the jaw soften down, letting the weight of the tongue soften down. Taking your time here just to notice how you feel. Maybe closing the eyes. Take one more deep breath in. And then exhale, let it go. Release your hands down by your side. Left hand comes down and we'll swing the right hand all the way up and over. And then exhale, let it drop off to the side. And we'll pulse here. Inhale, coming up. Exhale, up and over. Stretching open that right side body. Taking your time. Exhale, up and over. Again, deep breath in. We'll come up all the way up and over. Right hand comes all the way down. Left hand comes up. Exhale. Take it up and over to the right. Opening up that left side rib cage, side of your waist. Exhale, sinking down. Inhale, pulsing here. Exhale, take your time. Come all the way down. And then inhale, we'll come up. Last time, exhale, drop it down. Nice big stretch. Inhale, come all the way up. Send the right arm up to meet the left. Clasp your hands above your head, all except the pointer finger and the thumb. Reach up, hug your ears with the inner arms. Drag the shoulder blades down the back. Maybe lean back, soften the jaw. And then exhale, release down. And then we'll start to come forward and lie down onto our back. Take your time as we come down, drag the knees in towards the nose, lay the back of the head nice and flat. Take a couple of rocks from left to right with the knees. So really checking out what's going on with the body when we are traveling or maybe sitting for a long period of time. The low back gets a lot of pressure, especially the tailbone. Make some figure eights here around the tailbone. Just kind of check in, take your time, as always, doing whatever feels good in the body. And then we'll eventually take those knees up and over to the left. Right arm swings out to the right, maybe lengthening that right leg. And we'll move through these twists. So inhale, come back to center. Exhale, knees to the right, left arm opening up to the left, looking over to the left. Maybe right leg lengthens out. And then inhale, back to center. Exhale, drop the knees to the left, right leg long. Inhale, back up to center. Exhale, knees to the right. Left arm reaches out, looking that way. Inhale, coming back to the center, give the knees a squeeze and then shoot the feet up towards the sky. Grab hold of the backs of the thighs, checking in with the backs of the legs, or roll through the ankles. Flex the toes, spread the toes nice and wide. And then send the legs nice and long, flex the toes back towards the face, grab onto the back of the right leg. And we'll exhale, lower the left heel down to tap the ground. Inhale, rising back up, switching sides. Exhale, lower the right leg down. Hug that left leg in close. Exhale, switch, lowering down the left heel. Inhale, rising up. And exhale, lowering. So a couple more rounds at your own speed. Really feeling the stretch across the backs of the legs. Feeling the core working, engaging a little bit. Use your breath. Notice whatever you can. And then we'll eventually come back to center and take ourselves right into a happy baby. And you can soften this. You can grab the outer shins, the outer edges of the feet, or even the outer edges of the knees. And again, playing with this, maybe rocking from side to side, lengthening out one leg and then the other. So when we feel tight, it's usually for a reason. We're meant to be moving. So good for the body. So getting some of that movement back into the body. We'll come back to center and maybe take a couple of rocks and rolls up and down the spine. If this is too much, you can always just roll off to one side. We'll end up in a seat. If you're rocking, maybe finding that plow pose, massaging out the upper back. Eventually, after you've taken a couple of rocks and rolls here, we'll make our way all the way up into a seat and come and make our way all the way down to hands and knees. So when you find hands and knees, set your hands right underneath your shoulders, knees right underneath your hips, toes tuck underneath you. And we'll find a couple cat-cows. Inhale, roll the heart forward. Exhale, drag the belly up and in, press away from the mat. Inhale, swooping the heart forward. Exhale, drag the belly up and in, press into the mat. And then add on, maybe take a couple circles with the hips, bump the hips from side to side, roll the head and the neck out. Any movement here that feels good. And you can rock forward into kind of a lazy upward dog, letting the hips drop down, rocking from side to side to get into the low back and the belly. And then we'll come all the way up and back. And walk those knees right back underneath the hips, hands right underneath the shoulders. Take that right foot, step it up in between the hands, walk your left knee back. And again, some improvised movements. So rocking forward, rocking back. You could take the right knee out to the side to get into the outer hip. Really just checking in with this right side. Opening up the quad on that left side. Give yourself a couple more breaths here. So the legs can get very tight. Lots of blockage in the circulation when we're on a plane. Eventually we'll come forward, right ankle under right knee, pick up the left knee, find your high lunge, come up onto the fingertips, reach the heart forward, drag the left heel back, and then for a breath, maybe come up, reach the hands all the way up towards the sky. And then exhale, release. Hands are going to come all the way back like airplane arms. Reach the heart forward. Find a nice straight spine. Palms facing down. Power up And then exhale, hands come down, step the right foot back to meet the left. And we'll just switch sides. Left foot comes forward, drop the right knee down. Same thing, give yourself a couple of improvised movements here, rocking forward, rocking back, maybe taking that left knee out to the side, getting into the outer hip. So you know your body, you know what feels tight, what you need to work on. You can play with this and really take your time finding whatever feels good to you. So I'm just guiding you in a sense, but always feel free to jump off the track and do whatever you need. A couple more breaths here. And this should feel good, right? Breathing. And then from here, we'll start to bring the ankle right underneath the knee. Pick up that back knee, find your high lunge, scoop the belly in. Maybe for a breath, taking it all the way up into crescent pose. Cradle the ears with the inner arms, scoop that right hip crease forward, take a breath and reach up and back, and then exhale. Hands come all the way back down to the mat, step it back into plank pose. So you can always find modified plank by dropping the knees, or maybe creating a little bit of extra heat here by lifting the knees up. Wherever you are, rock forward, rock back, drag the heart forward, drag the heart back. Couple more inhales here, pressing away from the ground, reaching the heart forward, breathing. One more breath in, rock forward. Exhale, we'll lower the knees if you're lifting them. And we're just going to sink right into sort of a lazy upward dog with the knees on the ground, bend the elbows. Take those rocks from side to side again. Nice, and then we'll take it up and back, finding either a downward dog, first downward dog of the day, or if that's not in your practice, you can always find child's pose. So child's pose, knees wide, big toes together, forehead comes all the way down to the mat. If you are in downward dog, maybe starting to pedal out the legs, finding some movement in the head and the neck. Couple more breaths here, wherever you are. And then eventually, on your inhale, we'll all look forward and make our way to the top of the mat, finding a nice forward fold. Letting go of the head and the neck. Feel free to sway from side to side here. And then we'll land back in the center. Shake the head yes, shake the head no. Feel all of that stress melt right out through the crown of the head, releasing the pressure on the tailbone. And start to like a ragdoll, roll all the way up. Head is the last thing to rise. And once the head comes all the way up, flip the inner arms out. Take a nice big breath and reach it up. On your exhale, bend the knees. Let those arms just crisscross in front of you. Inhale, take it up. Again, exhale, crisscross in front of you. Inhale, take it all the way up. Exhale, crisscross. This time keep the knees bent, just take the upper body up, chair pose. Scoop the belly and sink into the heels, lengthen through the back of the neck. Breathe. Sink a little bit deeper. And then on your inhale, lift all the way up, lengthen the legs, grab hold of that right wrist. Exhale, take it up and over to the left. Inhale, come up. Switch sides, up and over to the right. Inhale, come all the way up, reach up, maybe look up. And then exhale, just let those arms come all the way down. Bring your weight over into your left foot. Reach for the right knee. balancing here. So you can always use a wall to hang onto. Roll through that right ankle. Press out of the left foot. Lift up through the heart. So either stay here, maybe swing the foot around, reaching for the inner arch of the foot. Drag the front of that right quad down. Left thumb comes right to the heart. Either stay here or maybe starting to lean it forward, reaching back with the foot for that dancer prep pose, opening up through the heart. Wherever you are, just breathing and balancing, working on that balance, which we sometimes lose when we travel. Take your time, we'll come all the way back out, reversing it, and then switching sides. Right foot comes down, and we'll reach for that left knee. So open up through the heart, long spine. Roll through the left ankle. So again, you can either stay here, you can use a wall to stay here, anything you need, or you can start to reach for the inner arch of the left foot, setting up for dancer pose. So first drag the left knee down, lengthen through the front of the quad, soft little micro bend in that right knee, open up through the heart, and then if you want to, go for lengthening out, hugging the left knee in, heart forward. Your gaze is solid, looking down and forward. Breathe. Whenever you're ready, take it back, reverse it. And then we'll release. Shake out those ankles, those feet, give them a couple of wiggles. And then we're gonna take this right into a warrior two. So at the top of your mat, keep your right foot forward, step the left foot back, right heel in line with the back arch of that back, of that front heel. Sink right into the right knee, arms reach out nice and wide. Couple of pulses here. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, lower it down. Inhale, take it up. Looking off to the side, exhale, lower it down, bring your gaze forward towards the front fingertips. Inhale, take it up. Exhale, lower, drop the back arm, reverse warrior one, breath in, up and over. And then exhale, release. Warrior two, hands come to the hips, lengthen the front leg, and we'll just swivel to the other side. So left knee bent, left heel in line with the back arch of that right foot. Sink the hip points down, inner thighs squeezing together, send the arms out. Nice and long, feel that stretch. Inhale, take it up. Exhale, lower. Inhale, take it all the way back up. Exhale, lower. Inhale, reaching up. Exhale, lower, drop the back hand, reverse warrior, up and back. Inhale, come all the way up, warrior two, lengthen the front leg, hands to the hips, turn the left toes in, and we'll just heel toe our feet together here. Make our way back to the top of the mat. One last time, rinsing it out. Take a nice big breath and reach up. Exhale, diving it down all the way down to the ground. Forward fold, bend the knees, release the head down. Take a couple of breaths here. Maybe shake out the head and the neck. And then right from here, we'll step that left foot back, lower the left knee down all the way to the ground. This time, bring the left hand to the ground, easy twist, twist it open to the right. We'll take the right arm, wrap it all the way forward, bend a little bit deeper into that right knee. Draw a giant circle. Inhale, lengthen the right leg, take the right arm all the way up and back, opening up the arm. Exhale, sweeping it forward. Inhale, taking it back. Exhale, coming forward. So this time, if you want to add a little bit more to this, you can pop up through the back knee, finding the high lunge, doing the same thing. Inhale, reaching up towards the sky, lengthening the right leg. Exhale, bending into both knees, sweeping that arm forward. Inhale, taking it all the way up towards the sky. Exhale, rolling it forward. So again, the back knee can just be down, or you can lift it up like I'm doing. To each their own, really just about opening up the body to your degree. Exhale, rolling it down. So on this last round, wherever you are, knee up or down, we'll take the right arm up. The right leg is trying to straighten out to your ability. Bend the right elbow. Hand comes to the back of the head. Scoop the belly in. Roll the right hip crease back. Press the head into the hand. Lean it open. And then exhale. We'll bend both knees. Set it down. Step it back. And we'll just switch sides. So left foot steps forward. And right away, finding that twist. Right hand stays down. Inhale, left hand reaches up towards the sky. Moving with our twist. Exhale, rolling it forward. Inhale, sweeping the arm all the way up. Exhale, rolling it forward. Inhale, sweeping up. Exhale, rolling it forward. This time maybe adding that back knee, picking it up. Lengthen the left leg. Rolling around. Bending into the knees. Inhale, sweep it open. Exhale, wrap it back around. This time on your inhale, sweep it open. Pause here. It doesn't matter if the knee is up or down. We'll all bend that top elbow. Bring the hand towards the back of the head. Maybe lengthen out the left leg. Roll it open. Left hip drags back. And then exhale, release. Right knee comes down. Send the left knee back to meet the right. Take a couple of hip rolls, head rolls, neck rolls, whatever you need here. And then we'll find our way into thread the needle. Send the right hand underneath the left. Roll down onto the right shoulder. Right side of the head comes down, maybe peeling open here. Breathing. Let go of the jaw and the weight of the tongue. And then on your inhale, come all the way back up. Switch sides, right hand down, left hand threading the needle. And then on your inhale, come all the way back up. Make your way into a seat. Easy Sukhasana, or maybe shooting the legs forward if this isn't comfortable. And just pause here for one last moment before we come onto the back. One hand over the heart, one hand over the belly here. Let the elbow points get heavy, back of the neck nice and long. Coming back into your own breath. So we're just trying to find the pace of your body again. It's a little bit disorientating when we're traveling or when we're doing something that doesn't allow for us to find these gentle movements. So taking your time, having some patience. And then gently release the hands down, start to shoot the legs forward. And we'll come all the way down onto the back. So before we land in our wide-legged Shavasana, bring the bottoms of the feet together for Supta Baddha Konasana. Again, hand over the heart, hand over the belly, opening up the inner thighs. Letting your whole spine here start to relax. And when you are ready, take those legs and send them out nice and long, palms away from the body. Rolling the shoulder blades slightly underneath the chest. Landing in your Shavasana, so feeling free to take as long as you need here. And I will leave you here. Thank you so much for watching. If you like this video, feel free to subscribe or hit like below. And let me know how it worked out for you. If this helped in easing some jet lag or some stiffness or tension in the mind and body. Until next time, have a lovely evening, and wherever you're traveling, if you're traveling to enjoy your time there, take it easy and be patient with your body. Thanks again. I will see you next time on Sarah Yoga. Namaste.